John 4:13. Respondit Iesus et dixit ei, omnes qui bibit ex aqua hac sitiat iterum, qui autem biberit ex aqua quam ego dabo ei, non sitiat in aeternum. Jesus answered and said to her, everyone who drinks from this water will thirst again. But he who drinks from the water which I will give to him will not thirst forever, or will never thirst again. Jesus' response to the Samaritan woman, here so heavily laden with meaning, is relatively straightforward in the Latin. He replied, third person singular, perfect active indicative. He replied and he said to her, here is the quotation, which lasts the rest of the verse. Everyone, every person who drinks, and we met bibo bibere in our last verse, from this water, here the near demonstrative follows the noun, which is not unheard of in Latin of really every period. It can happen in certain circumstances, although the natural order is more often for the demonstratives to precede the noun that they modify. It's not always the case. I don't think there's any particular significance in the order here, by the way. Everyone who drinks from this water will thirst again. Iterum. Sitiat from sitio, fourth conjugation verb. This is a good reminder of how attentive we need to be to catch those future tense verbs in the third and fourth conjugations, which are not as obvious as those in the first and second conjugations, which have that bi infix in most of the forms, which immediately alerts us to, hey, this is a future tense. We've got to be a little bit more alert to catch the future tense for those third and fourth conjugation verbs. Here we've got one. He who drinks from this water will thirst again. We might insert some punctuation here. But, and this is probably an adversative use of autem, although we've seen it doesn't always carry that flavor. It probably does here. But here's the contrast. So the person who drinks from Jacob's well is going to get thirsty again. It's just natural water. But he who drinks, and this is probably a perfect subjunctive here, subjunctive in a relative clause of characteristic. The kind of person who's going to be the sort of person who drinks, who, in other words, who follows me, who drinks from that water, which I shall give to him in the future. That sort of person, a follower of Jesus, in other words, here's our future tense again, will not thirst. And then in aeternum is an idiomatic phrase meaning forever and ever. In English, we would say he will never thirst again. But here the expression following the Greek closely is he will not thirst again forever and ever.